What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Florida A&M University and things you need to know when coming to FAMU. For those of you who don't know me, I'm gonna give y'all my formal greeting from FAMU. Greetings, I am Bryce White, a second-year business administration scholar from the Black Mecca, Atlanta, Georgia. That's all it is to it, not gonna lie. Let's get talking. Let's get it business. For starters, know your greeting when you go to FAMU because that's something they're gonna ask of you a lot. And most of your classes will teach you that. For y'all who don't know, I just finished my first year at FAMU, so I think I have a pretty good idea of what you need to know coming into like your freshman year or transferring to FAMU. Because FAMU is a pretty big HBCU, but it's different from a lot of the other schools. Number one, the first thing you want to do is be yourself. No matter where you go to school, but specifically at FAMU, you want to be yourself. Don't try to be like anybody else. Although college is an opportunity for you to build a new lifestyle for yourself, be yourself because you can only maintain a facade for so long. So if it's something that you're just trying to better yourself, it's okay to better yourself, but trying to create a whole different personality for this new group of people is actually going to be wild and hard to maintain. So I would say be yourself and be genuine. Second, we have, it's okay to change your friend group. I know a lot of you all will be like, okay, well, I'm coming down with this set group of people that you know either from high school, maybe some family, different things. Be open to understanding that that may not be your same friend group the whole time while you're at FAMU. You're gonna meet different people, and your friends that you already knew are gonna find new friends as well, because you all might have different majors, might live in different places. It's just gonna be a lot of barriers that are gonna separate you from some of the people that you already are close to. But it's okay because you're gonna make new friends in your new major or wherever you're staying. So be open to making new friends, and don't feel bad if you fall out with some of your friends. Number three, make a good impression on everyone you meet. Your first time meeting someone, leave a lasting impression that's good. You never want to leave a bad impression on anybody that you're meeting new, and that's in really any setting. But I say that specifically for FAMU because FAMU people love to hold a grudge. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my first interactions with people, I can name them right now because it's just memorable meeting people for the first time in a new environment. And I feel like people at FAMU will remember you for how you first introduce yourself or how they're first introduced to you. So you definitely want to make a good impression on everybody you meet because you never know what you want to do in the future, and you never know who they know. A lot of things in college is based off of networking, so you want to leave a good impression so people have good things to say about you. You never want people, the first thing that they have is an opinion that is bad about you. That's never a good look in college because people will hold on to that grudge all 4 years of college and past college. Like, people remember their first interactions with you. Number four, I would say buy FAMU paraphernalia, apparel, merch. Just buy all of it because it's going to be so many events where you're going to want to represent the school, and you don't want to just say, oh, I'm wearing a green shirt or I'm wearing an orange shirt. No, you're literally going to want something that says Florida A&M on it. You're going to want something that says whatever class you're in, something with a rattlesnake, homecoming, football games, basketball games, walks. It's just gonna be different things you're gonna want to wear paraphernalia for. So I would definitely say try to buy that on the front end before coming down. I feel like the most thing you're gonna wear while at school is paraphernalia for the school, so definitely get it. And it's easy to throw with some fits. Like, you think, oh, what can I wear to this? They're always gonna see some FAMU gear and love it. Everybody's gonna eat up the FAMU gear, especially when homecoming comes. So definitely copy some FAMU gear before it gets pricey during homecoming season. Number five, show school spirit. You definitely are gonna want to show school spirit, especially at an HBCU like FAMU, because the alumni are very proud of their school and they love to see people enjoying their alma mater. So I definitely say show support for your school. Always try to defend your school, because when you go to a school, when people see you talking bad about the school, not only does it look bad on the school, but it also looks bad on yourself. People are already gonna think that anything you show up to, you're not really enjoying it. They're gonna think everything that you do is fake because they're like, they don't even wanna be here. That's all I can think. When people say, oh, I hate this school, FAMU this, FAMU that, and they literally attend to FAMU, it's like, dang, you're speaking bad on like literally where I'm living. Like, this is my crib, this is my home, this is where I stay. This is literally what represents me. So you talking bad on it is talking bad on me, basically. So you definitely want to just make sure that you're maintaining a good word for the school. Number 6, FAMU is low-key a fashion show. I'm not gonna say it's a full-on fashion show every day because that's simply not the case. I say FAMU is low-key a fashion show because it's just different people from different places. Like me being from Atlanta, people kind of dress up, as people say, on the regular. So going to class in some jeans and like maybe a nice shirt or something is not too much. But when people see people wearing anything other than sweatpants and a hoodie, they think that they're dressing up. Apparently, it's really not that deep. There are going to be times where you're going to want to dress up a little nicer or dress to impress on campus because you never know who you're going to see in campus. You might see somebody you're trying to impress on campus, so you always want to come looking presentable, whether that's in class or just walking around campus. So I would say try to find some clothes that you feel comfortable in and look good in. It's okay to have your chill days going to class or chill days walking around campus, but still have something fly you can throw on in case you're trying to impress somebody. So I always say that's a part of your first impression. How you dress is going to be a part of your first impression. So definitely be careful about what you wear. Be very cautious of what you wear and make sure that you're representing yourself as best as possible. Number 7, ration your money. Ration your money. I cannot stress this enough. FAMU, I can only speak from my freshman year experience. It was very draining. I came in trying to ball out, you got all that graduation money, all these scholarships that you don't apply for, all these scholarships over the summer, so a nice refund check is about to come in. I was trying to ball. You want to go to every party, you want to go to every game, you want to go to every function, you want to order every food, you want to try everything in Tallahassee. That was me. All I'm going to say is ration your money, because once your money runs out, it's going to be a little hard trying to ask your parents for money, because they're going to be like, we know we sent you down there with this amount of money. Where's all the money going? And what I mean by rationing your money, you're going to set aside money that you want to use for food, set aside money you want to use for buying clothes, and then set aside money for going out to different events. The club, it costs money, especially during welcome week and homecoming week. The club costs money. It's definitely expensive when it's a popular event going on in town. And sometimes they have concerts, so you're going to want to save up so you can go to those concerts. Also, you usually, if you live on campus, you're gonna have a meal plan. Try to use the on-campus food options because it's gonna be the cheapest thing for you. And it will allow you more times to go out and eat food if you have your money saved up because you've been eating on campus when the campus dining halls are open. Ration your money so that you have money to live comfortably all throughout the semester. Number 8, use the FAMU resources. I cannot stress this enough either. Like, resources are a really big thing. FAMU has health services, it has counseling services. They just have different services that can help you overall that usually you would have to pay for, but since you're enrolled at the institution and you're already paying for it, they're offering it to you for free, as well as like tutoring, coaches, different things, different opportunities for you to be a better person. Me personally, in my freshman year, I got counseling. I had a counselor first semester, but he was an intern, so he ended up graduating, and then I ended up having a different counselor second semester. And I feel like they really did help me just clear out my mind sometimes, because being at school, a lot goes on. Also say academic coaches. Academic coaches make sure that you're on track, making sure you're getting in the classes you need to, and accomplishing everything you need to get that degree. Because at the end of the day, we're at school for a degree, so go get that degree. But it's so many more resources you can learn about at school, and I'm probably gonna make a separate video about the FAMU resources that we have. I'm probably gonna do that when I get down to campus, but yeah. Number 9, student leadership and campaigns. I can't speak for any other school, but when it comes to leadership positions, SGA, Royal Court, class cabinet, campaigns are like, they're really big. They're just really big. Running campaigns at FAMU has always been a big thing, and I didn't realize it was such a big thing until I actually was on campus. But once I got on campus, I found out that people take campaigns really serious. When they decide that they want to run for a position, they might just change up their whole persona. Like, you may have seen them, this was them in the fall. If they trying to run for something in the spring, they're clean new person. You never seen this person before. They all suited and booted. You never seen them like this before. I promise, people would change up for a campaign. And I mean, that's how it is sometimes. You do want to portray yourself as the person that they want to see in that position. So definitely take into account that when it comes to leadership roles and campaigns, people will definitely have all their eyes on you if you want to run for something. And you will be in the spotlight of campus if you run for anything. So be aware of that and be prepared to just try to keep a clean image if you can. But just know FAMU student leadership is a big thing. So if you want to figure out any position you want to run for, definitely do your research before going into it. Me personally, I ran a campaign my second semester on campus, and it was really serious. I had ran campaigns back in high school for Homecoming Corps and for Student Government Association. And I took it pretty serious, but coming into college, I was planning on taking it the same amount of serious as I took it in high school. But little did I know, it's a much larger group of people that you're working with, and there are so many more eyes on you. What I ran for a class president with my friend India. Although you're only campaigning for your class, the whole school is looking at what you're doing. From freshmen to seniors, everybody is watching your campaign. We took the time to dedicate showing that we wanted to serve our class and be leaders at FAMU. So definitely take campaigns and student leadership serious, because it's not an easy job. Working it alone just this summer as the summer class president-elect has been a lot. And going into the school year, I have big plans for us, and I hope that they all follow through. So these roles are really big because you actually have an impact on these people. If you want people to see you as a Mr. or Mrs., you definitely want to act as a Mr. and Mrs. If you want somebody to see you as a senator, act as a senator would. If you want someone to see you as a president, act as a president would. Serve like you're serving for your class. Represent like you're representing for your class. And that's what I advise everyone to do. Don't let a campaign change you, and be genuine. People love genuine people. Moving on, number 10, network. You're gonna always want to network. That's the biggest thing you want to do in college. Your education is great in college, but the best thing you can do to advance yourself for when you get out of school or while being at school is network. Make sure you know who you need to know, because you never know who knows somebody who can help you and advance you and get the internship you want, get you in the class you want. So definitely network, which kind of leads into my next part, which is number 11, make relationships with your professors, administration, and the staff. You definitely want to be on the good sides of administration, staff, and your professors, so that they can help you when you are having trouble in classes, or help you when you are having trouble making sure your scholarships are processed. Is different things. People in administration, if they know your name, if they see you constantly, they're gonna know, oh, this person is about their business. They really need their stuff done, so I'm gonna take care of that for them. Or, oh, I see their persistence. Persistence is very important. If you stay in their face, they're gonna notice you and they're gonna take you serious. Also, if you can, try to CC, or when you're sending out emails to professors, CC some people higher up to them so they can understand that you're trying to be taken serious and you want to get to the solution as soon as possible. When you put people boss on the email, they're like, oh, I'm being watched. We don't know where my job could go after this. So moving on. 12. Number 12 is more specifically for freshmen, but don't take every single piece of advice that another freshman gives you, or he say, she say. Take it all with a grain of salt, because as a freshman, y'all are all kind of on the same playing field. No one has too much more experience than the other. Don't try to take too much advice from your fellow freshmen, because it could lead you in the wrong direction, because how much more could they possibly know than you? That's all I have to say. It actually could be a lot of things that they know, but I'd rather say reach out to an upperclassman, or reach out to somebody who's already been at FAMU's campus a little longer, because freshmen only know so much. So take it with a grain of salt, because they may think that, they honestly, truly may think that they know what they're talking about, but it can sometimes lead you in the wrong direction. Moving on, number 13, make upperclassmen friends. I say make upperclassmen friends basically to play off what I just said last. You want to have people who have experience at the school. They know their way around campus. They know administration. You can gain so much knowledge from having upperclassmen friends, and they'll also just be able to help you in a more social aspect. They know where people are going to be hanging out. They know where people like to have fun. They know where people like to go out to eat. They know where people like to study. They know more about the school because they've had time, a full semester around the clock. I feel like the greatest thing you can do as a freshman is make upperclassmen friends. If you're trying to get exposed to new things, make upperclassmen friends. They'll be able to introduce you to new organizations, clubs that you didn't even think about. Next, try new things. Coming into college, you may have an idea of the things you already want to do, but don't knock anything until you try it. This is kind of what happened to me. I didn't know about all the different clubs and organizations that they had on campus just because I wasn't really looking that hard. I was only looking for the things that I already knew about that I had seen online. And you have to understand that every club and organization is not going to be plastered across the internet. And it can be for different reasons. You never know where it could take you, what it could introduce you to, and what new experiences you could gain from just trying out for a new organization, reading up, doing some research. Doing research alone on a new organization could be better than even joining the organization. Just learning about what FAMU has to offer is just such a great experience. Doing research on different organizations, I've looked at dance organizations, modeling organizations, entrepreneur organizations, and those are things that I never would have thought about doing in a million years, ever. And that doesn't mean I'm in those organizations, it just means I did research because I want to know what the FAMU culture is all about. Moving on, number 15, FAMU/Tallahassee is almost not a real place. It's almost like a reality TV show in my opinion, because Tallahassee is full of college students. It's Florida A&M University, FAMU, then we got Florida State University, FSU, and then we got TCC, which is Tallahassee Community College. So you got 3 colleges essentially in the same area and all in walking distance. And the whole city of Tallahassee is just full of college students. Everywhere you go, it's college students shopping, partying, working. I don't even know if people live in Tallahassee anymore because all I see is college students no matter where I go in Tallahassee. And I kind of love it because it's just like my generation is everywhere I go. A whole bunch of young kids just trying to make it, trying to get their education and grind. And I love it. Although it's not a big city like Atlanta where I'm from, it's kind of like, it's really busy, but it's slow. If you want to go to a college that has a great experience of PWI, HBCU, and community college, FAMU, TCC, FSU, you're gonna have an experience of everything just by going to one of those schools. You get the best college experience living in Tallahassee. That's it. Homecoming. Everybody loves FAMU homecoming. It's the biggest HBCU homecoming you're ever gonna see. Forget NCAT, forget Howard, Tuskegee, Zula, Prairie View. Nothing is touching FAMU homecoming ever. Most parties, best parties, most tailgates, best tailgates, football game, always jump in, best paraphernalia. It's always gonna be something at homecoming that's gonna go crazy. One of the most important things after Be Yourself, which was number 1, live in the moment. Although every action has a consequence, don't hinder yourself from doing things on future events that aren't guaranteed. You want to try to live in the moment as much as possible because you only get one college experience, and you definitely only get one freshman experience. Your first time in college will probably never be repeated. As bad as I want sophomore year to be great, I can't even imagine how I can make sophomore year better than freshman year. You live in the moment and make the most of every relationship you make, every experience you get to go to. Make the most of it because you only live once. You really only live once, and you know that for sure in college. If it's not gonna kill you, it's gonna make you stronger. If it's not gonna kill you, you're gonna gain a new experience. Don't do anything that will put you in a situation that you cannot come back from. I hope you all enjoyed this video because I really enjoyed making it, and I hope it was able to help y'all. So see all you Rattlers on the hill. Signing out, your boy Bryce, sophomore class president Bryce. I'll see y'all in the fall. I'm touching down in Tallahassee August 15th. So catch me on campus when you can. Strike again when the dark clouds rumble. All right, I got a secret to tell y'all for my moving week. I'm going to New York.